I'm very excited to be reading with you all today. I'm going to be reading a very fun book. It is called Here We Are by Oliver Jeffers, Notes for Living on Planet Earth. Now you'll start here by looking at two of my favorite groups of stars, the Little Dipper and the Big Dipper. Now you can always find north, this is north, by finding the North Star, which is a part of the Little Dipper. And you can always find the North Star and then find your way down to the Big Dipper by going down on a diagonal. These two are the ones you can almost find every night, depending on how clear the sky is, of course. Maybe that's why I like them so much. Here we are. Now this book was written for the author's son, so some of the references are for a father and child, but we'll make it our own. This is our solar system. It is one of millions, no, billions, trillions. Look at all these planets here. Now, my favorite is Saturn because I've always liked the rings. But you might not have known that Neptune and Uranus also have rings. They're just not as famous or as large as Saturn's. The other planets that you'll see are Jupiter, Venus. You'll see Mercury and Mars right here. There are so many planets out in the sky, in the solar systems beyond, but this one is ours. And then there's Pluto. It is our favorite dwarf planet. This is probably not to scale. Well, hello. Welcome to this planet. We call it Earth. It is the big globe floating in space on which we live. Check this out. Look at these neat little clouds. How many clouds do you see here? Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. We have 5 clouds on that picture. We are glad you found us, as space is very big. Check it out. This is us. And then 238,855 miles away is the moon. 140 million miles all the way that way. Mars, our closest planet. There is so much to see and to do here on Earth. So let's get started with a quick tour. The planet is basically made up of 2 parts, the land and the sea. The land is rock and dirt, and the sea is water. You might notice that sometimes there's water on the land or land in the water. They work together. Firstly, let's talk about the land. It's what we are standing on right now. We know lots about the land. It can be hot, wet, dry, flat, bumpy, pointy, really hot, check that out, or really cold. Now here in Japan, do we have a mountain that kind of looks like this nearby with snow on top? Maybe not so pointy. You're right. Fuji. Fuji's our mountain with snow on top. That's close by. Sometimes you can see it from the flight line. Then there is the sea, which is full of wonderful things. We know a bit about the sea, but we'll talk more about that once you can swim. Check out all the neat things in the ocean there. Let's see what we can find. Can you find the octopus in this picture? Ah, there he is. What about a scuba diver? Do you see a scuba diver in there? There he is. That's right. There are so many things in the ocean that we possibly could see, but so much that we can't. We're learning about it every day. There's an iceberg. That's frozen water. Another type of water. There's also the sky, though that can get pretty complicated. There's the Milky Way, which is made up of billions of other stars and planets. There are some other planets. Lots of stars, the constellations, which are groups of stars or patterns of stars. We spin around the sun. The moon spins around us. Sometimes the sky is blue, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes there are thunderstorms that have storm clouds and lightning. Sometimes there is rain, or there are clouds, rainbows, snow. There's the air we breathe, and then there's our atmosphere that surrounds our Earth. Okay, moving on. On our planet, there are people. One people is a person. You are a person. You have a body. Let's check it out. You have a head and 2 arms, a belly, 2 legs, bones, lungs for breathing, a heart for pumping blood through your body, and a brain for thinking. The most important things for people to remember are to eat, drink, and stay warm. Check it out. What is that guy eating? It might be one of your favorite foods. Yeah, that's pizza. People come in many shapes, sizes, and colors. We may all look different, act different, and sound different, but don't be fooled. We are all people. Look at all these different kinds of people. There are purple ones and yellow ones, ones that read, ones that fence, ones that ice skate, but we are all people. There are animals too. They come in even more shapes, sizes, and colors. They can't speak, though that's no reason not to be nice to them. There's the parrot saying, "I can." Do you see a sea creature that we saw earlier with 8 legs? That's right. There's our octopus right there. Now there are a lot of fun animals in here. Maybe you could find your favorite. My favorite? On this page, probably the panda bear. You might not be able to speak yet either, even though your head is filled with questions. For you, you might not have all the words to ask those questions, but that's okay. Be patient. You'll learn how to use those words soon enough. Generally how it works is that when the sun is out, it is daytime, and we do stuff like riding a bike, or dancing, or reading a book. The rest of the time it is night. When it is dark, save for the moon, and we sleep. Check it out. They're sleeping. Please, please sleep. Things can sometimes move slowly here on Earth. Look at this beautiful picture. She's reading underneath the tree with butterflies and flowers all around. Maybe you can see the strawberries while they're having a picnic. Someone's playing in the water, moving very slow, being in nature, being outside. More often though, they move quickly, so use your time well. It will be gone before you know it. I see a boat, I see a train, I see cars, I see people walking. Everyone is moving very quickly with lots of things to do. Though we have come a long way, we haven't quite worked everything out. So there's plenty for you to do. You will figure out lots of things for yourself. Just to remember to leave notes for everyone else. It looks big, Earth. But there are lots of us on here. 7,327,450,667 and counting. So be kind. There is enough for everyone. Well, that is planet Earth. Make sure you look after it, as it is all we've got. Now, if you need to know anything else, just ask. I won't be far away. And when I'm not around, you can always ask someone else. Grandmas, grandpas, aunts, uncles, sisters, brothers. You're never alone on Earth. Look at all the people you can ask. The end. Thank you for reading with me, and I hope to see you all again soon.